kind of had you?
I got up 2 hours ago.
Really?
No, I got up early. I am on New York time, and I got up pretty early. Just got used to, got adjusted pretty early on because I am not a morning person back home. I mean, I take advantage of video games late at night and train later on in the day, so I'm not a morning person. But we got here. Yeah, we got here and got adjusted and going to sleep like 9, 10 o'clock every night. And got adjusted pretty quick and been feeling good and been waking up early. And you know, coaches did a great job, man. I got to thank, you know, Keith Spiro, my buddy Adam came out with me, and they really did a great job at, you know, keeping me sane this whole week and coming out here for 10 days, leaving their families and stuff ain't easy. So really appreciate that.
A lot of MMA fans, obviously video game fans as well. What are you playing at night?
Oh man, I mean, I am obsessed right now. Like, I know the new Call of Duty just came out and I got to try it out, but I'm so hard on Halo 5 right now. Like, I'm obsessed. So I don't know if I'll play another game besides that for a while because I'm loving Halo 5 right now. But you know, all my buddies, Stipe Miocic, another really good buddy of mine, and Chris Wyman, we're gamers too, so they want to play Call of Duty, but I'm all on this Halo and I can't get off.
So you seem pretty sort of not entirely happy with your performance. What did your coaches say about it?
No, they were happy with it. You know, my last fight, I got impatient. You know, I went in there and I was hurting him with everything he was throwing, with Tom Lawler, everything. I mean, the guy probably couldn't walk after the fight, busted up face, everything. I mean, everything I was throwing was working and was hurting him, and I was loading up on shots. And I'm like, I gotta put this guy out, I gotta put this guy out. And I wound up getting caught. And you know, I kind of, not in the back of my mind, but you know, Keith and stuff, Trish challenging to tell me to be patient in there, stick behind my jab, and you know, the right thing will happen. And I hurt Anthony a couple times, and instead of rushing in and trying to finish him, I was patient. And yeah, it worked out, but you know, I still wanted to, you know, wanted to get him. Every time I heard him, I wanted to finish it right there. But you know, I would hear Keith yelling in the corner, which was surprising. It is loud in there, but I heard Keith in the corner, patient, and I listened, and it worked.
Speaking of hearing people in the corner, was it weird not hearing your mate Chris Wyman in the background just screaming?
Nah, he's quiet anyway. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm sure I can. They're all cheering for me back home. You know, him and his family and stuff probably watching this, real happy. So I'm sure I'll go talk to him when I finish up here, and I'm sure he's real happy, and can't wait for his next win.
Are you a tough guy to please? First round knockout?
No, usually I am pretty happy, but you know, like I said, I felt him hurt early on a couple times. I might have hurt him 3, 4 times, and I'd feel the shot just landed just a little bit off, and you know, I should have finished it a little earlier, but I was patient and it worked out. So you can't take anything for granted in that these small gloves, anything could clip you and something could go wrong. But I didn't get hit once. I really, you know, feel good, legs feel good, everything feels good, and, you know. So I'm just happy, I'm blessed, thank God, and feel great.
Feel free to call out your next opponent.
Next opponent. I can't think of anybody I want. Anyone that wants to put on an exciting fight definitely is. You know, I like the exciting fights. I like the wars. I like the, you know, anyone who's willing to go in there and bang it out with me and have some fun. Even if you want to try taking me down, you ain't gonna be able to do that. So let's just go in there, do whatever you want. I'm ready to go. I mean, I could fight in another month if they wanted me to. So I feel great.
You like the wars, but does your family like the wars?
No, coaches don't like the wars. Teammates don't like it either. But you know, I don't mind getting hit, and I like hitting people. So I've always, in everything I've done in life, I've always liked hitting things. Football, everything. I just like hitting things, you know. So it's always good to have another guy in there who kind of enjoys it too, and we have a good war. And you know, the coach, the fans are happy, and the bosses are happy. You know, the biggest part about this sport is just making everyone, the fans. You know, you want to create and keep getting fans. And I'm not a guy that's going to be out there all the time talking about, you know, how great my abs are or something like that. I want to be known for, you know, putting on great fights, and that's how I expect to gain fans. Every time I'm in there, just go out there and put on a great show for them.
Can you at least take solace from, I guess, a really, what's the word I'm looking for, a more reserved performance, and you're a lot more patient this fight as opposed to the last few fights?
Yeah, no, I definitely. I'll go back and watch it, and I'll probably be a little bit happier than I am with it right now. Coaches seem to be pretty happy with it, but. You know, there were definitely things I need to work on, but there's never going to be a perfect fight. I mean, I'm perfect and I didn't get hit, but it was perfect in the, you know, I just needed to do a little bit, some things a little different, but that's every fight. Coach will always tell me to get better at different things, and you know, Keith really, you know, stressed this fight. If I hurt him, you know, be patient, don't rush in, you know, because he could, you know, he'd catch you running in with something, and I did that and it worked out.
Your teammate Chris Weidman has a massive fight, UFC 194 against Luke Rockhold. Just a couple of things on that. When you come back, are you going to be back helping him prepare for that fight? And also, how do you see that fight going between the two?
Yeah, Luke's a buddy of mine too, which makes it a little difficult. But no, Chris is like, you know, like my brother. So definitely be back helping him out. Probably by Tuesday, help him out, get in there and give him anything I can, whatever he needs, and even just support from being in his corner, helping him, you know, at every training session. And I do see him winning. I don't see it going the entire fight. I see it maybe first round fill each other out, second round he starts putting it on him, and third round it's over. So I do think he'll wind up knocking him out by the third round.
One of your other coaches, Matt Serra, has recently said once again he'd love to punch Matt Hughes in the face again. But do you still like to say that fight?
Let's clear it up for Matt, because you know he doesn't want to come out of retirement. He's happy being retired. He's happy being an old man eating his pasta. But he definitely isn't a big fan of Hughes and stuff like that. And I'd love to see him go again, because rolling with him in the gym is, when he's on top of you, I mean, he feels. Not because he's big. He's great. He's a great jiu-jitsu practitioner. He was awesome and a great coach, and love having him, you know, a guy that will coach me and teach me to get better in the sport. But yeah, I don't think he's coming out of retirement anytime soon. But I think he would give him the business.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much, Gian.
You got it.